It's 1983, and we're going to talk about Valley Girl.
Fantastic.
We're off to a great start, guys.
Here we go.
And we're done. All right.
All right. So where do you want to start? The mall scene?
Yeah, I mean, because obviously
Start at the beginning.
the
Well, I
end.
mean, it's the mall scene. You wouldn't have to talk about it because it really doesn't have to do anything with the movie, but I think it does.
Go on.
How does it not have to do with the movie?
Well, it's the beginning, like it's like a montage type thing of them shopping.
Yes.
oh, yeah.
So that's all it really is. But what I think it shows you the mentality of what you're dealing with here. A bunch of girls, Valley girls,
Yeah.
shopping. The best part, I don't know how much, it seemed like they bought a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Okay. And I saw them ringing it up. The total came to be like $198. Now, that's a lot of money, but I think if they bought the same amount of stuff now, they'd be like $600.
Especially in California, you
Especially
think?
in California.
Yeah.
So it kind of shows you like where like this is taking place. It's just, I thought it was really like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me.
But we do need to bring up, because we were talking about, which we shouldn't have been.
Yes.
But we were talking about the old knuckle dragger credit card machine.
Yes. I lost it. When I saw that, I was like, this is fantastic. Like, I wish this was real life still.
Well, then
This
the
is
like
so
Super
good.
Bowl registers where it's like, I don't know, where it's like physical giant
They got
buttons that.
No sale. But yeah, so it starts off. Yeah, so we're in a shopping mall. It's this montage of shopping and whatnot. Very similar to the board game.
Right. Yes.
What was it? Was it Mall Madness?
Mall Madness. Yes. Oh my God.
I don't even remember that.
Let's go to the mall.
I remember the
Yeah.
commercials. That's all I remember. It was basically Valley Girl in a commercial form.
Yeah.
God.
So the first note that I put here is I hate this song. Because I can't remember. I can't remember, and I can't remember what song it was. But I remember it was just something.
It was a poppy
Yeah.
early 80s, no synth type of. Yeah.
It was, I mean, I don't know if you want to look it up, but I mean, or if you can right now, but I mean, I just remember it's just like, oh, this is the type of 80s music that I don't like. And there's not a lot of that.
Right.
I mean, I like most 80s music, but I'm just like, ugh. Like, I mean, for me to write a note, I hate this song.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm like, this
yeah.
is pretty garbage.
Yeah.
So after a little montage, then it goes to, we're in the food court and it's boy talk.
Yes.
A lot of boy talk. Which, I mean, that's what it was. So, I mean, you can't knock them. I don't knock the movie for that at all because I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was great, especially when she's ripping on her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then they're all just like, what do you mean he's so hot? She's like, oh, he's such a stupid. I'm like, I mean, didn't say that, but you know what I'm saying?
Was your internal monologue like, I just want this scene to go on forever?
If the entire movie was done at the mall talking like that, I would have been like, this is Oscar. Oscar worthy.
Valley Girl 2, boy talk.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Okay, so that actually, if I remember, that scene goes on for a while.
Yeah.
At least 10, I would think. 10 minutes, maybe?
That, and it's one of those things where if you don't know it was made in the 80s somehow, between the music and like the Valley Girl like title card that's very neon and
Yes.
pink, but the like words they're using, like grody, gnarly, bitchin',
Yes.
and pucoid.
Yes.
I wrote one down if I can read it. What did I say?
Well, while you're trying to still
Yeah,
find that, I still use the word grody.
Yeah, not often, but
I use it.
I use it.
It looks like tripendicular is what I wrote. I remember them saying that. It was like
Whoa.
later on in the movie.
Tripendicular. Man,
And I'm
that's-
like,
syllable
I have to
words.
write this down. Like, I couldn't believe it because you're used to like totally and rad. And
Sure, there's a
that,
lot
but
of that.
that was like, they came with that with the movie had to like say, hey, you know, the director or whatever was like, put this in. This sounds like it's good because I don't think any kid's going to say that. It
Yeah.
just didn't sound like it. I loved it.
Stop
though.
making fetch a thing.
I love it.
So then after that, they're coming down the escalator, but really quick. So this is where we start to meet the boyfriends. But did any of you guys see the girl with the super fucking long hair?
No.
I was gonna write it down. She's going up the escalator, and I'm like, I don't need to write this down because I know one of them is gonna say something.
Like it was past the back of her knees.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It was super long.
Was she like with the girls?
No,
Or-
no. So they
in the
were
background.
Yeah.
going down the escalator, and then she was going up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like it was like that crazy length to where like you might see her in the Guinness book,
Yes.
like right next to the lady with the crazy
Yeah.
nails. It's just
Oh
like,
my! It
hey,
was
they're
so
best
long.
pals.
It
You
was
know?
so long. It was really neat.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I thought it was really neat.
Well, what I noticed during that scene was pop collars. We're
Yes.
totally in that era.
All the pop collars. Oh my god, the pink shirts were so great
Yeah.
too.
Yes. So this is where
Going back to the food court, I like that one of the restaurants was hot dog stick. They sold corn dogs, but apparently they're called hot dog sticks.
Oh, did you see the Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Dude.
Oh, all
There was
right.
a Chick-fil-A in there.
I didn't
yeah.
know Chick-fil-A has been around that
Yeah,
long.
I had no clue. I was like, Chick-fil-A. Look at
Same
you.
thing with sushi, actually. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing in the 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, we'll get into that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk about that. That was a little, I don't know, something about that.
So this is where we meet the boyfriends, and then is it in that scene where they split up?
No, I don't. No, you're right. She's like, you're a total wastoid or something like that.
And really quick, I don't remember anyone's fucking names.
Oh, me either.
Yeah, because I was trying to write notes like, oh, like she has a funny shirt. I was like, wait, what's her name?
Yeah. No, I only have one name, and we'll get to that later because it got me hangry.
Hangry?
Well, I was hungry at the time, but more angry. Yeah, it was all.
So I think it's in this scene, where the guy A and girl
Right.
A, they break up.
Yeah,
And
I just thought that guy's Biff because like
Yeah.
that's like this
Biff is-
big,
Biff
tough,
is fine.
strong blonde guy. Like
Biff is fine.
And then she gives back that bracelet
thing?
Her
Yeah.
charm bracelet.
Is it a charm bracelet?
Okay.
Okay. So that happens, and then it goes to the beach scene.
yes,
And
That was a great.
Glorious.
Yes.
really quick, isn't that girl from Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
It is.
I was
I have
gonna
that-
say that. I was gonna say that because I'm just like at that one part which is in the bedroom.
Yes.
I'm like, I just
Yeah.
saw her boobs.
Which I was pretty
Check
happy about.
off the list.
Dottie's boobs. That was her name,
that
right?
Dottie?
Dottie.
It
Yes,
was
yes, it was
Dottie.
Dottie.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Put Spec back on the phone, Dottie. Blonde
So
girl.
beach scene.
Yes, the beach scene.
Oh yeah, so it's just regular beach shenanigans and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
More boy talk, right?
Yes, because they were looking at the guys,
Yes.
like in line, and then that when they were in the line getting the food, that's when we meet our first punk character, Nick Cage's friend.
Oh, I didn't realize that was him.
That was him.
Because he's the only dude in line who had like clothes on, basically, right?
No, he kind of had. No, he had his shirt off.
Oh,
He was standing behind the two girls when they were talking about the party that was going to happen, and he was like eavesdropping, and he was like, "Oh," like thinking. He goes back, and that's when he went back to Nick and was like, "Hey, there's this party tonight." Blah blah blah. He's like, "What?" And then he's like, "I don't want to go to the valley."
Well, but I think our first introduction of Nick Cage in this
so amazing.
is just is when the girls are talking like, look at that hot guy.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm like, oh really? This
Yeah, and it
is-
cuts to him just like running.
Yeah.
and he has the weirdest chest hair. I just want to
Yeah,
add.
it's like a V. There's a little.
Well, it changes throughout the movie.
Oh, it does. I didn't know
because
this.
initially, it's very furry and it's
Yeah.
like a V.
It's like a Superman like emblem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, like later on in the movie, it's like almost like completely shaven.
Oh, I
And
didn't
then,
even.
yeah, it's like it's various lengths throughout the movie. It's
That-
still in that weird shape.
That's
but
another star for the movie. It's fantastic.
You're gonna be up to like 20 stars. I'll give this 20 stars. So then they're all talking about like, oh, there's gonna be this party in the valley.
Yeah.
Can't remember whose party it is. It's not Dottie.
Her best friend.
yeah.
Whoever the best friend was with the dark hair.
Oh yeah, who ends up going with
Was it her
Nick
best?
Cage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Can't remember her name either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember at the party, it wasn't her best friend. It was the other girl because that was the girl that was trying to get with Skip. Remember Skip? Skip.
Barely.
He was
A lot of the
that-
characters are like
it was-
interchangeable.
it was very-
that's
and
the
like,
thing.
It was a very integral part of the movie. She really wanted to get with him, but he wanted to get with her mom.
oh,
Yes.
I could have
that
done
whole-
without that whole storyline.
There are so many loopholes that just do not close in this movie. Just they'll start something and they'll be like, okay, we hit the climax. Let's not even talk about it anymore. Let's just stop.
But I believe, before the party, even though
There's more?
before,
Okay.
because don't they show them getting ready for the party?
Yes, because the main character, I forget her name. She basically wears a pirate shirt to the
I
party.
I wrote down Seinfeld shirt.
Yes.
So
I don't even remember that.
it was like a straight up.
Really?
It's like
pirate
super
shirt.
puffy.
God.
And then, because I watched it with Stacey, and she's like, how many buttons are on that shirt? Because she seriously spends like a good like minute, 2 minutes, just like button.
That's so great.
And I think it's in that scene. I think they're like listening to like Psychedelic Furs. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Like, oh, this is the 80s music that I do like. I'm like, oh, very
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So then, and then they go downstairs and they meet with the parents. And the dad is Sonny Bono.
Yes.
Not literally. Or is
I
it?
mean, the guy, no, it's not
okay.
literally Sonny
I was like, wait
Bono.
a second.
Could have been.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy looks just like Sonny Bono.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
already, and this gets reaffirmed.
Oh, yeah. His like one of his first lines is
Yeah.
weird.
There's a super.
I have it right here. When like you look just like your mom, that type of thing. And then dad says, like, she's like, well, do I still really look like her? And she's like, dad says, you better look good for me.
It's
like,
super.
And I was like,
The line I remember is like, oh, if you're 20 years younger. I was like, that's what it was.
Yeah, that got me too. And then when he said, like, they told the mom, like, you better look good for me still, but like in like a joking manner, maybe.
Yeah.
But it was like, you better still keep like yourself fit and all that. I'm just like, 1983.
But yeah, like that relationship between the dad and the daughter is super fucking.
Was he saying it to the daughter, or I thought he said the 20 years
No.
younger thing to her friend that was there, because her friend was standing right
I
next
think he
to her.
said it to both of them.
All right.
I'm gonna pork my daughter and her friend.
It'd be still creepy, but less so if it was to the friend, not
I
his
thought it was
own
just
daughter.
a friend. Yeah, I thought it was just a friend, but we'd have to watch it again. That's fine.
So they go to the party.
Mhm.
We're at it's a dance party because I wrote dance party,
There was a lot of dancing.
and I
It's
put
also very brightly lit for a
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
I hate this song too. And we turn the page.
Oh yeah, I have it in caps. I hate this music.
See?
Okay.
Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
said, like, I enjoy a great amount of 80s music, but
Yeah.
somehow all the stuff that I hate is filtered into this
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. Oh, that party when Skip showed up and that mom was there and she tried she kept on shutting her daughter down
Yeah.
Yeah. That
and was
weird.
like hitting on the kid. They're juniors.
Oh.
They're juniors
And the
in high
mom
school.
is like the same age. Like,
Yeah,
straight
Oh
up.
yeah, exactly the same age. Who was that guy at the party? Who was like her boyfriend?
No, I think that was the mom.
Yeah, who was that guy though?
That was the husband.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
He was really creepy. He barely said a few things. He was putting peanut butter on the sushi, and I was like, I don't know.
Was it peanut butter?
It looked like peanut butter. I don't know what else. What else would it have been? It was gross.
Well, we found out that wasabi looks like pistachio cream or pistachio something. I mean, the grant's a little bit later, but after
Yes.
Nicolas Cage arrives, he like sees a sushi.
Oh,
He picks up a chopstick that's full of wasabi. He's like, "Oh, was this pistachio paste?" And then licks the whole thing. Does not react. Like I was literally like waiting for like, "Ooh, that's spicy face," but he just licks it, and then that's the end of the scene. Like,
I mean, it is Nicolas Cage.
true. He is invincible.
Who is a mouth breather also.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also going back to the mom that's not a mom age. One of her first lines is like she hands a soda to one of the kids, but the soda is Spring Up. Never heard of it. Thought that was weird.
No, never heard of
She's
Spring
like,
Up.
"Oh, Spring Up." I was like,
What? Spring up. And then we eventually get to the scene to where Nick Cage and girl.
Friend. Oh,
Well, yeah, where they see each other, I think, for the
Yeah.
first time.
the redhead.
I say before that when him and his friend pulled up, he still didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage didn't want to go.
Yeah, he still was super against it. And his friend's like, come on. He finally gets in, sees one girl, 180, complete 180.
So here's the thing. So he goes from repulsed
Yes.
to smitten with her. I put 0.3 seconds. So it's a very
yeah.
bizarre, just kind of turn of
Yeah.
events. So and then Electric Avenue starts playing. I make a lot of comments about the soundtrack.
No,
of this
no,
movie.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
but I was very happy about Electric Avenue.
Yeah.
And I also put that Nicolas Cage's buddy kind of looks like Rufio, if you recall his hairstyle.
Yeah. The hairstyle definitely.
Well, for most of the movie, it is red, and then at the end, it's blue. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know why that changed.
Wasn't
but-
Nick Cage's red too?
No, it was like a
I had something.
highlights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of red lighting.
I
in
just
this
love
movie,
how
though.
to be a punk, you have to wear red and black and have tie like your hair
Yes.
to be a different color. Then you're a punk.
Oh, I think that also played into the Rufio thing.
Okay.
Oh, probably.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
that makes
That makes
The
sense.
hair and the
Yeah.
color scheme.
Yeah.
So then they decide. So then I think the ex, the guy who gave, man, we should really remember the name.
No. Well,
Well, the movie did a terrible job.
Biff.
Like,
His name's Biff.
Yeah, so Biff
starts talking to her
Yes,
a little bit. Yeah.
But then Biff sees Nick Cage and girl talking, and he gets really angry.
yeah.
No, you're missing an integral part before that. When didn't he bring the friend into the room?
Yeah.
Dottie.
Yes, he grabbed
Wait, was
Dottie.
that-
I think it was before because he after the whole he saw that he went and confronted Nick Cage. They fought, kicked him out. Did the Dottie happen
Yes,
after
you're
that?
right. You're right.
I thought
I
Dottie
forget
happened
what order
first.
that happens.
Yeah, but then he saw it, and after did they do it?
No, he just had her
think
top
so.
off and he was looking at her boobs and then she's like, oh, so does that mean we're going together?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then he's like, he does
Yeah.
a fucking Shyamalan
Yeah, he's
on
like,
her.
no,
He's like,
no.
no, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, what did I do?
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, don't tell what's her name because she'll be upset and all this stuff. He's like, she won't believe you. She'll
Yeah.
believe me. And I'm like, man, you're a dick,
He's a
dude.
real piece of work.
Yeah, he really is a piece of work. Oh, I would've-
So then he goes downstairs, and then he sees Nick Cage and girl
Friend. Oh, girl.
talking. He gets angry,
yes.
and then him and his buddies rough up Nick Cage.
Right. Well, Nick Cage's friend is hiding, so he doesn't have to get caught in the fight. Remember that? Once they kick Nick Cage out, they go to his friend inside, and he's hiding behind like a girl or something in there. And then they find him and kick him out.
Yeah.
God, when Nick Cage and his friend walked in the first time, when they're all looking at them,
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
oh, what are you doing in here? You're not wearing the right clothes. I'm like, at
It's a
least he
costume
has
party.
clothes on. Like,
Again, I don't know the order of events, but when they're up in the girl's bedroom, I like the fact that there's an ET poster and just an open umbrella just in her bedroom.
I'm like, why? What is the purpose of that umbrella?
And then I was happy to see later in the movie they go into that same bedroom and the umbrella is still there. Like,
oh, it's
full
fantastic.
on. Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
So they get kicked out of the party, and then they leave, and then they're driving down the highway or whatever.
Oh, boy.
And then I don't know how he gets him to pull. I don't know how Nick Cage gets Rufio to pull over. He's like, oh, we gotta go back.
Right.
And then they do Chinese fire drill because doesn't he switch to the driver's seat?
Now, do you remember what he said? Nick gets in the front, he drives back, and he's like, "My mom would kill you if she knew you were driving her car." He said that to Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Throughout the rest of the movie, Nicolas Cage is driving
yeah.
the car.
I didn't even catch that.
I'm like, I thought that was that dude's mom's car, but all of a sudden, I guess he bought it from the guy's
Yeah.
mom or something.
Yeah, because actually now that you said it, I thought
Yeah.
that was Nicolas Cage's car the entire time.
Right, yeah.
'Cause he's driving it the entire
Right,
time.
right.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So they pull back up to the party. And I thought, he was going to go in the front door and make a big scene. Nope. Sneaks in
Yes.
upstairs through the bathroom.
Yes.
Yep.
And then he hides in the shower like a big old creepo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And apparently the bathroom is the most popular place to fucking be. The first conversation that he overhears are two girls talking about hand jobs.
Yes.
And
There's a lot of hand job talk in the movie.
lots of hand jobs.
Yeah.
And apparently hand jobs are like shaking hands with your best friend.
Of course.
Real fast.
Of course. Of course. That's exactly what it's like.
I'm like,
I don't shake hands ever again. Fist bumps for everyone.
and apparently because we see it a few times in this movie. Apparently, if you want to go have sex with someone, you do it in a bathroom.
Yeah, you have to.
Because two people, because after the hand job conversation, a couple goes in there, but then they get caught.
Right.
Nicolas Cage is in that bathroom for like.
It seemed like he was there for a day.
Yeah,
Like just
well,
because
they
they
started
cut
like
so many
acting
times.
out like stories
Oh, yeah,
and
just
like,
taking so long. And he's like, rolling his eyes.
and then he was like doing like the finger gun thing, like he was playing characters
Yes.
by himself in a shower.
Yes.
And so where like you wanted the movie to be just like the girls doing boy talk for like an entire movie, I just wanted an entire movie of Nicolas Cage in the shower, just being bored. Like
This is like origins of Trapped in a Closet.
yeah. I didn't have that thought. I was like, oh, it's trapped in the closet.
Now, I love how finally girl number one walks in and it's her.
Yes.
The one he wants to talk to. It's girl one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he gets out of there and she's like doing like I don't know, did she use the bathroom? I don't know. He's in the whole time. She comes out. She is not shocked.
Yeah.
She's not scared.
No.
She's just like, how did you get in here?
Did she pull out a baggie of cocaine?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I saw a little white bag. I could have swore.
I don't know.
I can only hope
I
so.
have to go back.
I mean, when you're dealing with Nick Cage, you might need a little.
You got to keep up.
Yeah, exactly, because he is flying.
So he.
Just to backtrack a little bit, Nicolas Cage getting thrown out of the party is like the first real like Nick Cage freak out.
Yes.
Because remember him like yelling "fuck you" at the top of his lungs.
Yes.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, because in each of these movies, I'm trying to look for that moment where we start to see that.
Yeah.
I'd say it started there, and then when they were in the car, he finally got them all. She got her best friend to come with.
Yep.
And the one dude's trying to rape her in the back. While Nick Cage is like talking to people that how does he know so many people in Hollywood?
That was weird.
And then he does his laugh, the Nick Cage laugh, which I wish I can do.
But I just thought one boy's like, ah!
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I'm just like, this is the beginning of it.
Well, and then also, I put punks like butt rock because that music that they're listening to.
Oh yeah,
it's like not punk music. It's like like it's something like Trey Parker and Matt Stone would write.
Yeah,
and
that's what confused me is because the entire movie, the Valley group, not just the Valley Girls, but the guys too, like, oh, you're dressing like punks and you're dirty and you're scummy and you're rough around the edges. But then the music is like, it's like very like British like rock like guitar. It's like that's not all right.
What saved it for me is when this is later on, but we'll come back to this. I just want to say that saved it for me was when he was in the bathroom at the end and I saw a flyer up for the Circle Jerks.
Yes,
and I was like, okay,
yes,
you win.
That's
movie.
fine. You win.
But yeah, so they're driving down. It's Sunset Boulevard because you see the Roxy and the Rainbow. And yeah, he's just he knows everybody.
Yes,
and he does a couple of those crazy fucking screams.
Yeah, and she's fine with it. She's sitting next to him like, he this is great. I never come here because everyone's gross.
And then there's the random guy who's pouring a drink on himself. I'm like, oh, all right.
And I almost wrote that down, but I was like, no, like surely it was a girl or someone like behind him pouring a drink. But no, I think it was a guy just like.
And I'll guarantee you they weren't extras. I guarantee you they just filmed people, and that's what happened that day. A guy was just
you think?
I guarantee they're not extras. Because back in like the early 80s, Hollywood was not like, it was rough. Like what you saw, that's how it was. Yeah. So I'll guarantee that's how it was.
So there.
I also have the note of at the club, Cage has a hard time controlling the volume of his voice.
What club did they?
I don't think it showed the name of the club. I really.
No, it was like really red inside, right?
Yeah, really red. You were able to hear the person next to you, no problem, even though the music was super loud.
Yeah.
But
because the one girl's sticking tissue in her ear or whatever.
But yeah, Nick Cage and girl one are just like having a regular conversation, like a regular, not yelling.
Yeah.
Like, how the hell are you doing that?
Girl, how you doing that?
Well, when I go to a bar or stuff and I'm trying to talk to friends, I get aggravated because I can't hear the person next to me. I just can't. If it's loud, if it's a concert or if it's a bar with loud music, I'm just like, why am I here? Yeah. I can't hear this person. I'm having a good time. Maybe?
Question mark?
Yeah, I mean, if you got some cheap beers or drinks that night, just load me up. I don't care what you're saying because I'm liquored up, but
Yeah.
I hate it. So it kind of made me a little upset watching them. Like they can just have these conversations. It's perfectly fine.
Welcome to Three Old Men Podcast.
I like milk. So then after the club, is that where don't they park somewhere or no? Or
They go to like make out point, whatever it's supposed to
Yeah.
be, and they're making out.
that's right. Yeah, because Rufio and
Is trying to
yeah,
yeah. And
like
she,
chasing around the
Oh,
car.
yeah.
you know, and she doesn't want anything to do with him.
No,
You can
very
tell,
obvious.
and, but she like. I'm not saying that smiling is like, oh, go ahead for it, but she's like, yeah, don't do it, giggling
Yeah,
away.
There was a lot of
And,
giggling.
Yeah, so and then he just like she stops. He's chasing. She finally stops, and he stands there. He does the most awkward, like, I'm gonna kiss you right now, but I don't really know what the hell I'm doing, so I'm just gonna like bend my head and just move my head towards yours and just see what happens. And
Incoming.
yeah, basically. And she's just standing there like, I'll just let it happen. You could just tell she didn't want any part of it, but she's just like, okay, just get this over with.
But the one thing that I wanted to take note of is, so he's asking what her parents do.
Yes, I've written down.
She's like, oh, they own a health food store. Super bummed about it.
Well, go ahead.
Right. But then
I
she's
might
like,
edit this.
and then she's like, oh, why couldn't my parents do something cool? Like own a Pizza Hut.
Is that what she said?
Yes.
Oh my, I don't remember that. Why did I not? Oh my God.
Now, see, the best part I thought of that scene was, and she goes, oh, they work at a store. And he's like, what kind of store? They sell products. What kind of products? I'm just like,
That's right. It went on like for a while. I remember that. Oh,
and I just remember one line is, what is a store? I was like, what is love?
like if my parents owned a health food place, I'd be like, that is awesome. So was it like back in the day, not, it was frowned upon?
I can see how.
Or is it every parent is embarrassing? Is it one of those tropes? Like, I'm a teenager, so my parents embarrass me. Ugh.
Yeah, I think it's partially, parents are embarrassing, but I
Yeah.
can see how, like, healthy living could be.
Yeah, like I remember like wheatgrass or something. Oh God, what's happening here?
Oh,
that was a close call.
Sounds like we
Punching
just
things.
sounds like we popped champagne. Valley Girl.
All right, what do we got here?
We are pouring Lost Abbey, Serpent Stout.
Ooh.
Yeah. Go ahead, continue.
Let's see where are we. Oh yeah, what is a store? So yeah, 'cause I think Nicolas Cage drops her off at her parents. Yeah, and I think that's then the scene where like girl number one gets home. It's like 4 a.m. or whatever they say it is.
Oh, the parents are up.
Yeah, the parents are
The
up.
mom's working out.
The sun is
the
up.
shot of the mom's
Yeah,
crotch.
yes.
I was like, I don't know. I mean, I could be happy right now, or I could be like, what's going on right now?
Very
Or-
confused.
Why
Yeah.
is mom on floor like that?
Yes. Yes.
I'm making a mess. Sorry. go
That's
ahead.
fine.
The for me, the next big thing was the driver's ed scene. There's so much about that.
Yes.
Well, first of all, is that what driver's ed was in the 80s? Like,
yeah, I
in
don't
a
know.
parking lot, multiple cars,
Constant burnouts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's consistently. It's like.
yeah. It's like, yeah, with the audio, like there's constantly tires squealing, and then like towards the end of the scene, like the background, like projection or whatever,
Yeah.
is like constantly turning. So it's just like.
How did that guy, the teacher, he jumped out of the car.
Yes.
How was he just standing there at the end? Like, I'm fine.
Oh yeah.
She must have been, even if she was going 15 miles an hour, the guy would have hurt himself.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
At least scratched up. Not saying he would have like had a concussion, but he would have been scratched up.
his elbow or
Exactly. It was like it was nothing. It was like they might have put mattresses up for the guy because they knew like the students were not good drivers. It just was. It was weird.
Oh,
Too
also
weird.
about the driver's ed scene is I wrote it down. I learned from this movie that seatbelts ruin the crease in your pants. Well, the girl said that.
Oh my God.
Because, like, I think it's the driver's ed teacher's like, oh, make sure you put on your seatbelt. And she's like, I don't want to. I risk
Yeah.
the crease in my pants.
Yeah.
I was like,
She failed too.
Yes.
She failed. Yeah, well, that's what she gets for talking.
Right.
And she was looking at the road half the time.
Oh yeah,
either.
she was like look back at her friends and just whatever. But
So after the driver's ed scene,
good.
It's not bad.
yeah,
Was it this?
No, I just said the opposite of what you said. It's good. Yeah, it's not bad. No, I approve. So then after that, we go to the health food store,
Yes.
where at health food stores they play tabla music.
What? Oh, yes.
It's like ding, ding, ding.
that's pretty great. Pretty great.
Ding, ding, ding. And the daughter and the dad are like just talking. I can't remember what the fuck they're even talking about. But then it pans over to Nicolas Cage, who's super fucking creepy.
Yes.
He's just like, just like looking at his like most ratty-ish. He's just like very creepy.
He's a punk. You gotta remember, he's a punk. Punks are gross and icky.
yes.
So it's a surprise she even wanted to talk to him.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, she literally hid behind her dad. Like,
Yeah, and then like not even 5 minutes later, she's out the door with him spending.
Yeah.
That montage.
she has terrible parents. Just let her do whatever.
No,
I mean, she has hippie
it's
parents.
still the age of Aquarius.
Yes. They did say
Well,
that.
that's what he wanted it to be. Still.
Oh yes,
dad,
yes,
yes.
That's a reference to the song.
Yes, I know the song too.
Oh,
That's all I got on that.
Also weird about that is Nicolas Cage and girl one, her dad already had their own like special handshake. Like, I don't know if you noticed it, but they kind of did like one of the like these things.
Yeah, they did something. Yeah,
It's like, how did they have their own handshake already? Like,
maybe it's a California thing.
maybe
Maybe everyone did that in 1983 in California.
that seems
We
like a
just
lot of
don't
waste
know.
of time.
We
Well,
should.
apparently-
we got a Wikipedia
That does-
California 1983.
Wait, hold on. If that's their handshakes are like, is that what their hand jobs are like too? Like, everyone's just doing like,
oh god!
you're my friend.
it's gonna flop your dick around.
Am I doing it right?
Hand jobs are very painful.
Hey, California.
Now, what the guy? I remember she leaves. He's like,
Yes.
oh, can you leave? Which he seems very like make sure you do the right thing right there. She's like,
To who?
well, to the girl one. She's like, let's just go. And he's like, well, can you leave?
Oh,
yeah.
Nicolas
Like,
Cage too.
He's like responsible. I'm like, good for you, making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's like, I can make my own hours, or they're flexible or something. She's like, bye, Dad. She
And
leaves.
The dad was cool with it, but the mom's just like, where'd she fucking go?
Exactly. And then the guy at the counter, he said something. I can't recall, but I remember being
I
like,
thought it was like, do you want me to talk to her or
Yes,
something?
yeah, because they wanted to talk to her daughter, thinking like something's going on with her
Yeah.
because she came home late and everything. Yeah, and the guy at the counter's like, I'll talk to her. And I'm like, you are creepy as fuck, dude. Like, what is going on there? Like, do they know this guy or what? I don't know.
Well, and I forget if like the mom and dad were arguing or just like having a conversation. But like they're having the conversation over that guy, like he's sitting at the bar and like they're both
Yes.
standing. He like gets up and like moves over a seat.
Yes.
He's like, ooh,
And they
personal
held
space.
his salad for a good, like at the beginning.
Oh,
Like, he
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
that salad. They're just holding it. He's like, I remember he was like staring at the salad the whole time. I'm like, not too bad, buddy. This is a movie. You have to wait for your salad.
Gotta wait for your fucking salad. It's gonna be all
Exactly.
soggy now.
Yes. Now, was this the beginning of the montage?
When they get in the car is when the montage is.
Like after this scene, right? After the whole, they're done with the whole how food.
yes, correct.
How long? Like how many days would you say they did this? Because they.
Oh yeah, that's
it
right.
seemed like it could have been pretty long.
I agree.
Yeah.
It was only like a week.
Is that what it was?
It was like a week.
You know what? That's fair though.
It seemed like they did a lot of stuff. And don't they have school?
I'd say maybe it was spring break or something.
Easy, Dad.
But I'm serious. Like it. Okay, it's California. I get it. It's like, oh, whatever. We do what we want. We're California.
Like 10, bro.
Yeah. Ugh. It's like they did so much stuff. And I don't think it was spring break because it seemed like she was going to school every day. Am I wrong? I think they went to I don't know. It just seemed very.
Yeah, they were doing
Like,
a lot of stuff.
They were doing
But they
it.
were in that honeymoon phase where you like want
Yeah.
to try and hang out as much as you
Hey,
can.
listen.
Yes.
I've been in the honeymoon phase.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like, It's like, I'll talk to you later.
I can't wait to date you.
There is stuff on Netflix that just came out, and I need to see the second season of Stranger Things.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I know. There's so much I need to watch on there, but it's
Except that one episode. That's
that'd be episode 7.
I'm just too lazy to sit and stare.
Yeah.
Anywho, that's a Stranger Things podcast.
So then after that is the PJ party.
Yes. Really quickly
Yes.
though, during that montage, I totally forgot that like talking on the phone was a thing. Because they talked to, they cut to the girl and she's like on the bed, like on the phone.
I'm like, what are they doing?
I was like, oh yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Like, what is that cord coming out of that big thing?
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, like back in the day before texting, like people just teenagers would just talk on the phone.
I love how she's in her bed and he's at the club still. You never see him go home. He's on a payphone.
Is he homeless?
Yeah, I remember he's on a payphone.
You never see his house. They never go to his house. There's no talk of his parents. I'm pretty sure there's no talk of nothing. And yeah, it's just that he lives at the club. That's where he lives. His house.
I want there to be some theory that he's like homeless or something, or I don't know.
So yeah,
he lives in the car that's not his. Or
yes. Now we can't pass up the other things that are going on.
Never mind. I'll say that for later.
What do you mean?
Well, during this, like after this, is when Skip goes to deliver groceries.
Wait, has that happened yet?
I think it's after the montage, isn't it?
Hold on.
That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right because I made a note of there's 30 minutes to go and I'm ready for this movie to be over because of that whole skip storyline. I was like, I just don't care.
Well,
like
they didn't. They kind of paid it off.
They did?
Did they?
Well, because kind of paid it off because the first time when he delivered the groceries and there was the mom standing there and she's like, well, you should just be direct, and he's like, well, I have to go work and blah blah blah, and then so nothing really happened.
He was
nothing really
good
happened.
work ethic.
Yeah, but so you could tell that there was something there, and then when he came again to drop the book off. Other time he goes upstairs and in the parents' room, the mom's room, you think it's the mom in the shower.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then it cuts back, and then you think that the daughter's walking up. That's why I wrote, Skip is a dick because that girl really liked him, and the mom was going to steal him. Because I didn't know. I wrote that first because I was like, man, fucking Skip. But it came to be that he was banging the daughter, and the mom walked in and saw that. I'm like, you know what, Skip?
It's okay.
You're a good guy.
Don't know why they had to do it in the mom's bed, but
you know what? It's good times. And then, but one that didn't get paid off, which we could bring up later.
I think we might have passed it already, but the scene where all the girls are trying on the mom's underwear.
Lingerie.
Yes.
That's weird. Yeah, that's the PJ party.
Okay.
That
was strange.
That's super weird.
That was really weird. Yeah. And now that one girl had her little sister was there. Like everything's fine, and the sister knocks over the turntable and makes the record skip.
Yes,
and it's get out of here!
She's suddenly the worst fucking sister in the world.
Exactly. She runs away crying. Fucking sisters,
piece of shit.
God.
And then what happens after that?
Well, they were convincing her. Remember, because the girls were talking to Biff, and Biff's like, "Oh, I love her, and I want to get back with her. So let her know that I want to get back."
But he really doesn't love her, though. It's just a status thing.
Of course. And then all the girls are like trying to convince her how great Biff is and how Cage
they like his status.
Exactly. And Cage is such a whatever, like gross
rough
and
neck
punk.
Exactly.
So they keep on shitting on him, and her face is like considering. Like, well, they are right. He does wear weird clothes. He does wear weird this. He's not us. And I'm just like, this is stupid. Like good stupid though, because I'm entertained. I'm entertained stupid. Because I'm like, it's like you almost get invested to be like, you know what? Biff's a piece of shit. These girls are pieces of shit. Because if you're really her friend, you'd be happy that she's with somebody that makes her happy.
Yeah,
but it's high school. You got to remember it's high school. It's junior year. You got to remember it's like that.
Yeah,
and you're just like, ugh.
Is junior year particularly worse?
Well, no, you got to.
You're almost seniors.
Well, I'm thinking
sophomore.
They make it seem like every time, like all the other movies I've seen that's like high school stuff, they're all seniors because they're all getting drunk and it's the last year, and you think like that's what it is. But this is really the only movie I've seen where they're juniors. Like they still have another year of this.
What about all the like, I don't know, like Heathers or something?
Never seen it.
Never seen Heathers.
Yeah, see?
Oh, all right.
What are you trying to do?
I feel Breakfast Club, are they seniors?
Yes. Wait.
I think they're all different ages, and I don't
think
really.
you're right.
I don't
Yeah.
really. You can't. Breakfast Club
That doesn't count.
It really does it because it's not the same type of like. I think
That's all about clicks, though.
it is.
That's true.
It is. Damn you,
Checkmate.
God! You and your brains.
So then the friends convince her to get with Biff.
Yes. But she's still kind of on the fence, I think, after that still.
Because she
talked to her dad.
She's losing. Wait, what?
She talked to her dad about it.
Oh.
After that, I think it was after. Yeah, she talked to her dad. Yeah.
Because for some reason they're looking through like old pictures.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And the daughter, and like it's clearly Sonny Bono. And she goes, "Are these you?" I'm like, "No, I have some other strange man's photos."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?"
Oh, that'd be even better if the dad had photos of a random dude who's like basically
I
shirtless.
wear his skin now.
He gave good advice.
I forgot what he said.
It's not what's on the outside; it's on the inside that counts.
Yeah, I mean,
It's super.
I was really bored of it. I remember. I'm like, yeah, it's generic.
So it's cliche, super cliche. And she's like, "I know that, Dad. Like, I know it's what's on the inside that counts." And she's still like, "Fuck you, Nicolas Cage." Anyways,
So,
that fucking.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'm
blame
over
me.
it. I'm over
And
it.
you aren't clearly.
I'm over it.
So Nicolas Cage pulls up to her house in his friend's car, which he shouldn't be driving. And she shows up, or she walks the door. She's in a bathrobe, and he's like, "Oh, I'm ready to hang out." And she breaks it off with him.
But she was like, it was like out of nowhere. She had to be mean to do it.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah. And he's like, "I'm sorry. Like, what's going on?" Yeah. And
And I kind of felt bad for him.
Yeah, you feel bad for him because you're like, it came out of nowhere for him. Nowhere. Oh,
Sorry.
During that
broken.
conversation, I wrote down the quote of, I'm pretty sure she says it. No, actually, it was Nicolas Cage, but he says, "Fuck off for sure, like totally."
Yes. Oh, I was like, this
And
is
then
fantastic.
he does another fucking batshit crazy yell, right? Because he kicks the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he's like, "Fuck!"
Yeah. Yes.
I'm like, "Oh, there it is."
Oh God.
Just like we get a little peek into what he
Now-
becomes later in life.
Was this after that? Was that when they pan up to her sleeping in the bed?
Ooh, I don't
Or
know.
did he get wasted first? Because
Yeah.
I forget.
I forget.
when they go up to her and she's in her bed and she's laying there, she's sleeping with this little clown doll.
Oh, the
doll
creepy
is
ceramic
scary.
clown.
I'm like, sleeping with horrific clown written down. There's no way. No
Yeah.
way. I couldn't even have it in the
Yeah.
room to sleep with.
Yeah, I think it was creepy.
Oh no.
I was
God.
not a fan.
When growing up, for some reason for Christmas, they got this little clown thing on a spring you hang from the ceiling, and you pull the clown down, and it bounces. It bounces like it's sprung spring.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping one night, it falls. I'm like, it's alive. I get up, I grab it, put it in my drawer, done. No clowns.
It's fair.
Fucking sleeping with clowns. Stupid.
So Nicolas Cage goes on a drinking bender.
Yes.
He's 17? 17
Yeah,
years old?
I was gonna say.
He gets in this club. How did they get in the club in the first place?
Well, he
that's
knows
right.
everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, and like, yeah, I mean, you would think most like responsible doormen would be like, "Dude, you're fucking wasted."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he does say that.
Yeah. He's
the
like,
door guy does
yeah,
say that.
Yeah. But then he puts him in anyways.
No, I thought the owner comes out. He's like, "Oh, you're in rough shape. Come
Oh,
come
really?
inside."
Oh, I remember I thought it was the doorman the entire time.
Oh yeah. See, I thought it was the doorman, and then like
Okay.
someone comes out. I don't know if it's the owner or a friend or whatever. But they're like, "Oh, you're in rough shape.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
get you in."
Did he drink more once he got in?
I don't think he did, but he does run into his ex.
where did she come
Yeah,
from?
I don't know.
Like, who is this woman?
I don't know.
It's just like out of nowhere.
Was she in the movie before?
No.
Okay.
I don't
No,
think
that was
so.
it.
Not to
That
my
was
knowledge.
not to my knowledge. It was the first time seeing her because I remember being like,
Making sure.
here it comes. This is the other one.
And I
Girl
would
two.
believe they kind of they portray. I don't know, but they allude to that they have sex in the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Because everyone has sex in the bathroom,
Right. Sex in the bathroom. But and they were broken up for a couple months too.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the thing. And he didn't want to get, you heard he was drunk, but he's like, no. And then he's just like, okay, well, sex. Okay. And then they do it. Yeah. Now they did it while people came in the bathroom
Yeah.
too. So I was just like, you do what you got to do. Yeah. Of course. What happened to her? He walks out of the bathroom and then she never see her again. Do you?
Space time portal.
There you go. Figured it out. Leaves in the alley. His friend
Oh, it just
nowhere.
shows up, right?
Oh,
out of
Rufio?
nowhere.
Yeah.
Saves him.
Yes.
Yes.
Saves him from those guys in the car.
The cholos.
Yes.
Who are dressed like senior citizens.
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness.
That's what I put. Cholo dresses like senior citizens. So then
I'm gonna kill you.
Do you mean so then they kind of cut to this montage of to where girl one and Biff are like going out on these dates and Nicolas Cage keeps showing up.
No, before that. Remember when they're in the restaurant or something and she's talking to Dottie. You could tell Dottie wanted to tell her, hey, Biff, me and Biff, like, fooled around, but she's like, I want to tell you, I don't know how to. And the other one's like that. They didn't never paid that off. She never said that Biff did anything.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
You know what? I kind of knew that was going to happen.
You know,
though.
I get it. And they're probably just saying like, oh, they're high school kids. This is just how it was. But it's like when you're watching a movie, you want like those kind of things closed. It didn't ruin it. It didn't make it worse or anything. It just happened. So I was just like, bleh.
Yeah.
And then they're still kind of convincing her. Remember when she's like, oh, so you're really going to go with Biff? You're going to do blah, blah. And then all of a sudden she like sees Biff walk in. Like it was planned. You could tell because the girl and Biff were giving each other looks.
Yeah.
Like, okay, good. Come sit down. Like it was all staged. All
Correct.
staged. And fucking Biff, man. They're sitting down eating. Oh, can I get a bite of your cheeseburger?
Yeah, that upset me.
Because Nicolas Cage was giving her
I know.
food. Like he was being nice. And then that showed you that Cage was giving to her and all Biff was doing
It's
was
very
taking.
good symbolism on it.
Exactly.
that
Biff was
the-
just taking.
Is this when the whole montages of they're going on dates and Nicolas Cage is at all of them, but he's like in one he's the waiter but he has glasses so they don't recognize him.
And he never worked in any of these places.
Well, and that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, okay, is he getting these jobs? How is he getting these jobs?
If you
or is
see-
he like stealing outfits? Like
Mission Impossible
Yeah.
style. Like
The first one, somehow he got the outfits. Great. The first one, he took the food from the guy that was going to give him the food. He took it from the waiter himself and went out there.
Do they show
And
that?
It looked like they showed. I remember them, like him getting the food from somebody. And then him saying like, oh, Peter Piper picked, remember like that? He's like, you forgot the fries.
Yeah.
When Biff said
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
and it's in that scene where I think it's Nick Cage where he's chewing gum so fucking loud.
I was so upset from that. I'm like,
What's the name of that? There's a name for that.
Stupid. I hate
No,
it.
like the sound of people chewing upsets you. There's a name for that.
Stupid.
Uh,
I don't know what else to say.
I don't know.
Anger chewing.
I know mouth sounds bother people.
Anger chewing.
Vamp.
God.
I don't know when this line is, but I just want to point out at one point someone says, is this oh no, so the Biff and girl number one are going to the movies. Nicolas Cage is the person ripping tickets. He's
Yes.
wearing 3D glasses for no reason.
Yeah.
And Biff goes, is this in 3D? And Nicolas Cage goes, no, but your face is.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's like, yes, it is in 3D.
This is true.
Yes, sir. Thank
We
you.
are not cartoons. Yes, correct. It's like misophonia. Misophonia
Mesothelioma.
is a form of asbestos. Misophonia. That's the chewing.
So
Anyways.
stupid.
Anyways,
Ugh. So, okay, after all the cutaways, what was the movie? The last one?
I forget what order they're
No,
in.
yeah, because there wasn't.
Okay.
Remember, she woke up and she looked out the window and he was sleeping.
He's in a sleeping bag on her front
On her
lawn.
front lawn. Like,
Maybe he is homeless.
because there was no
he
shirt
might
on,
be.
he's just laying there. Maybe he is homeless. You'd never see him
That
go
seems
home.
really unsafe, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sleeping outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just
the 80s.
out.
Times were different back then.
Of course, yeah. I don't know why I added
I
that.
see.
Made my point. Yeah, very strange. No, I get it. Guys don't sleep in shirts. I get it. Whatever. But it's like he gets up and it's like he acted like it was normal,
Yeah.
like it was his room. And I'm like, dude, you don't have a house? Like, I don't know. It was strange. That was the last one though, right? It was the food, the movies, and then the front yard. And then she closed blinds on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, then it was getting ready for prom after that. Is it prom time?
I think it is.
I
Notes.
I totally forget. It's Nicolas Cage and his friend. They're like on a hill or something. But it's basically the scene where his friend is like, "Oh, like you have to go after her. You can't tell. You can't have other people tell you what to do." He's like, "Oh yeah, I totally agree." And then the scene's about to end. He just pulls out like a candy whistle, blows it half-heartedly, and the scene's over.
No noise from the whistle. Was it candy? I didn't know what it was. Okay,
I looked it up, and I guess that was like in the 80s, like it was like a candy whistle.
Okay, because it did no noise,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, what did this had to do with nothing?
Yeah, it's like
His friend had a great plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
The plan was perfect. The plan
Being
was
a
just
creep.
go to the prom. That's my plan.
Steal underpants.
Oh god, and like I love. Okay, so it's prom time, right?
Yes.
I loved with like, oh, she's gonna be so surprised he got a room to the Sheridan.
yeah,
And I'm
I
like-
totally didn't.
I'm like, well, the big thing is like you're gonna get laid after prom. That was the big thing.
why the Sheridan?
And well, it's like I guess it was the Hollywood, like whatever. It was a big upscale thing. Got the limo and all the fancy for him.
Yes.
But like that's the big thing.
Yes.
That's the big after prom. You're gonna get laid. That's the number one thing. Like, that was everybody's mind because at the end. Okay, we'll wait. So yeah, I get to the prom. They're dancing. She didn't look into it.
The band I really liked.
The band, yeah.
And she's Josie.
She's
Josie.
That's a real. I googled it.
Well, I thought it was Pat Benatar with a fake name.
Yes, me too.
Oh.
Yeah, Pat Benatar. But no,
Me too.
she was.
There it is.
But yeah, I'm like, oh, this is pretty enjoyable. I did make a note. I am 99% sure the keyboardist was on cocaine.
I didn't even
Wouldn't
notice.
surprise me.
Watch
Wouldn't surprise me.
her legs,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay.
Like during it's just like, it's just
Yeah,
like,
I didn't mind the music.
no, it
I
wasn't
actually
bad.
didn't mind it, but
The music there wasn't bad.
I was it completely like shocked me when Johnny is a Queer came on. Or
Johnny, are you queer?
Yes, I never knew that was a song. I did no clue, and I'm just like, because I just watched the movie, and like you don't expect it. Like nowadays, you don't expect to hear something like that. You know, you're not going to hear whatever band come out, and just start to have a song like that because that would not fly. I don't think. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
So it was. I was like, what?
What?
Yeah, I did a double take. Oh, and then it's just like, oh, okay. And then I Googled it. I'm like, is this real? And it's a real song. It's a real song. So I'm like, huh, okay. Good for you, 1983.
Yeah.
So I just went with it. And then girl number one did not look into dancing with
No,
Biff.
not at all.
Did not
No.
look into it at all. It's almost like she knew she made the wrong choice, but she was too proud, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or even like not even proud.
Or was
It's
she just like she just wanted the homecoming king and queen title?
it's like she was more worried about being popular and getting the title than anything. Like it didn't matter about people's feelings or whatever.
Well, it's like a fucking. We would call. Cheers. We would call them back when I was in high school. Jersey girls that date football players only during the football season.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Huh.
Opposed to, Jersey girls.
That's what I thought you were going with it. I didn't realize there was other things.
Yeah. So I think it might be that thing where she was just dating him for the status symbol.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's really what the whole movie was. It was all status symbols.
Yeah,
It was all. So, yeah, that makes complete sense.
Yeah. And then while they're waiting to be crowned, Nicolas Cage is there.
Wait.
yeah.
Don't pass it up.
What?
When the two guys are in front of the punch bowl. Is that where you're going?
No.
Okay,
but,
you go first. You go first.
So again, in just making a note of dialogue that does nothing for the story before it was what is a store. At the prom, they made this whole thing of like, where are the cups? Josie's supposed to bring the cups.
yeah.
Where's Josie? Josie didn't bring the cups. I was like,
Never realized that the students were in charge of buying and doing everything for the school prom.
It was a very big deal that there was no cups, though.
Yeah.
I think they just needed to holy
filler?
fuck, this movie's running short.
Yeah, they needed a filler.
And they needed to look at a watch.
Yeah. What was that? Hour 20?
hour 30?
Hour and a half. Yeah.
I
Not
can
a
look
bad
that
time.
up real quick.
Yeah.
Not a bad time for a movie.
99 minutes.
Okay, there you go.
It was a good duration.
Yeah. If I think if it would have went longer, I would have been like,
Yeah.
But
Like I
yeah,
said, I could have done without the whole skip storyline.
Yeah.
Or if they went longer, they could have added more to the Skip storyline, but it wasn't needed. It just wasn't needed. I don't know. Skip's a dick. So they get their cups. Cups finally show up.
Thank God.
No, I forgot my point. Yes, I remember.
Punch bowl.
The punch bowl, and the two kids were in front of it, and they were pouring the booze into it.
Yes.
And then the teacher behind them, after they put their flasks right in their jacket pockets, all of a sudden, teacher, boom, they're freaking out that they're not, and the teacher tastes it. They just poured. I'm assuming it's bourbon.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Oh, I thought it would be like vodka or something
you
like
think
that.
so? Vodka. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The teacher tastes it right away.
Yeah.
And says it's flat. No, say it tastes like booze.
He didn't have a cup because there are no cups. So he just dips his finger into it and licks it.
I've dipped my finger into booze from being drunk. I'll be, ugh, and I'll taste it. Well, I mean, it happens. And I'll taste it, and I'll taste the booze. You taste booze.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just like, really? Shenanigans.
Yeah.
That's what I call right there.
You're right.
Sorry. That's the one part. I was just like,
Fuck this movie.
yeah, seriously, I'm done.
Like, oh, bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, it moves past that, then it gets to...
Yeah, to where they're waiting
Right.
behind the curtain, and then that's where Nicolas Cage and Biff go to fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Right? But here's the thing. How do they not hear it?
That's what I was like, aren't they right off
It's
stage?
not fisticuffs. Cage kicks him in the balls.
Yes. Wait a second.
That happens in the next movie
It
too.
does.
Cage kicks him in the balls. That's
Spoiler
all it is.
alert for the next episode.
For
but-
next episode, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I remember the next episode.
Yes.
But yes, it seems like Cage, that's his fighting style.
Yeah.
He trained at a dojo and he kicked people in the balls. I surprised Biff, he really got up quick after getting kicked in the balls.
Yeah.
That was,
Maybe he's a eunuch.
maybe because, man, you don't get up that
No,
fast.
dude.
You
I
do not.
had a pair of keys thrown at my balls once, and I was down for a bit.
A baseball bat, someone threw it up in the air. It bounced off the ground and went right there. I fell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. And it's not like he threw it at it. It wasn't like that. He threw it up in the air.
Yeah.
Did a twirl
Off
bounce.
ground.
Boom.
Still.
Nuts.
Yeah,
Done.
whoop, or
Yeah,
like
no. Just kind of went dunk. And then I went bonk.
like a bunt.
Like a bunt.
Like a
Baseball
bunt.
hit me?
Like a bunt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It felt like a bunt. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about it anymore. you get the sympathy pains.
Oh, yeah.
And I just don't. I can't.
I can't even.
So the whole fight happens. It's a whole thing.
Yes.
Doesn't last very long.
No.
No.
And then what? They just. Why am I drawing a blank on?
No, look, he kicks him in the balls.
Yeah.
He falls on the ground.
Yep.
Then the one teacher that was like, I wanted to be prom queen and I didn't get to be prom queen and I blah blah blah.
Oh,
I
that
Googled
was-
her too. I'm like, I got to find out who this is And then I'm like, it's really nobody.
Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
She's an actress.
She's an actress. She did a lot of stuff, but it's not like it wasn't like The Rock.
You really let me. It's like she went on to be Miss Iowa.
No,
You're like, yeah, nothing happened.
She had a fantastic career, but her career was like more side stuff. I mean, she might have starred in things, but it's not like you can say, oh, like off the top of your head, somebody like a superstar, like actress or actor. This wasn't what she was, but she still did a great job in her career. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So she finishes her thing, and you could the fight's going on still. Remember the curtain got pulled back?
Yes.
The band just starts. No one goes to stop the fight. No teachers run up there.
Yeah, that was weird.
The band goes. Biff's on the ground. Cage and girl number 1 got the crown, goes down, walks through everybody. Everyone's like, oh my God, Valley Girl with a punk.
Oh, yeah.
Walk out. They run. Now Biff starts chasing them at this point.
Yep.
So they get away. And then, very smart of Nicolas Cage here, he starts the food fight.
Yeah.
He gets everyone else to start their own food.
Good turn.
Yes. So runs out. Gets in Biff's limo that he rented.
Yep.
How the driver is just like,
Oh, yeah, whatever. You're different.
Well, it's
exactly.
the same girl. So
Yeah,
I
I
assume.
guess so. But
Biff's probably the one who
wasn't
paid
under
for
the
it.
credit card. You
Yeah.
got to think it's with a credit card. You know, you got to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Chung chunk. You're right. So
We totally skipped over the whole when Biff and girl number 1 are getting ready for the prom. And like, oh, her dad needs to get the camera. And then he smokes up in the bathroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I'm still looking for it. I can't find it.
I mean, nothing. There's no point to that whole scene.
that
it's
was-
just to add time to the movie.
Yeah.
And then at the end,
Yeah,
was
this
she-
is
okay,
great.
was she-
She has the lens cap
I
on.
hate it.
was
Yeah.
she massaging him because she was just like rubbing his chest and then like pushing his arm?
Oh,
and then he's like, I don't need a massage.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, well, you got any more of that stuff? And he's like, boop, doop, 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 doop. And they went smoked.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Wow, nice.
Is that it?
Yeah, so they're leaving in the limo.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that whenever they leave the gym and go out the back door, the spotlight would follow them out the back door, like
Yes.
each person. I was like,
Yes.
oh, that spotlight person's on. He's on it.
They're sitting in the back seat, and this is when once they get in there, there's no more words.
No.
Yeah.
Because the guy's like, oh, the Sheridan? And that means they're going to go bang. And then
Yes.
she's just smiling and he's like, yeah. And then they're just like, well, I guess, they'll break up in a couple months and
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Kind of similar to the, was it The Graduate? With Dustin Hoffman?
Yes, in the back of the bus.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
I've never seen the whole thing. But
I know what you're talking
I had to
about.
watch for a film class. Was that after this?
I'm sure.
say it again.
Before.
I'm
was
sure.
The Graduate made after?
before.
I was going to say, I think it was
Oh, yeah, that's
70s,
young,
right?
young
Dustin Hoffman.
70s, right? Graduate 70s?
Probably. Late 70s, my guess.
I think 70.
I mean,
1978.
There you go.
are you just saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you just...
You sold me on.
I thought you were just saying it confidently.
I'm so confident. Got confidence.
Yeah, and is that how the movie ends? Just then in the
believe
limo?
so.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
They go to you don't see anything else. They just go.
All right.
I liked it.
So that has been our review of Valley Girl.
Yeah.
And then next week we will.
Well, before we actually close it.
boy.
Would you, first of all, would you recommend people watch it?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
It's a good time capsule.
Okay.
Yeah, it is very 80s for sure.
How about
So
you?
yes.
You?
I had, after watching this, I had the distinct thought that I want to re-edit this movie. So it's only like 60 minutes long instead of 99. So I think it would work better as like a pilot, like hour-long episode of something rather than a movie.
Yeah, this definitely could have been just an hour.
Yeah.
I could have seen it as a series. Like TV.
Well, I mean, there's the episode where he's stuck in the shower. There's the episode where they talk about the boys.
It really could. Like if Netflix was like, you guys remember Valley Girl? We're going to do a series on this.
Don't give them ideas.
No,
Hey,
so
Netflix. Valley Girl series. Get it done.
basically, since this has come out, they have been wanting to do a what's that called? Musical version of this. Obviously, I assume
Yes,
now with the same
please.
cast, but
Yeah.
they've
I
been
want
wanting
this.
to do a musical
That
version of
sounds
this.
terrible.
I want that.
Don't do
Please.
it.
I don't want it. Would
Stop
you
it,
recommend this?
Would you recommend it?
I would.
Okay.
Fantastic movie. The reason I say fantastic is because it's ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over the top.
Yep.
You're going to have a good time. You're going to have a good time watching it. You're going to laugh. There's really nothing. You're not going to get bored either. I think there's points where there's down. There's definitely down points.
Yes.
But it's always followed by something that where you're just like, this is just over the top.
Yeah.
And would you think it'd be over the top back when it was made?
No.
Yeah, I'd say no. My guess is no.
So I'm wondering, was it a big seller? Was it a big hit?
So the budget was $350,000.
Wow, that's it.
Jeez.
Hold on, let me double check my numbers. Yeah, budget was $350,000. What do you think the box office was? It did well. I'll say that.
350,000.
I'd say 15 million.
8.
17.3 million.
Wow.
For 1983,
Damn.
that's
Yeah.
pretty
Hell
good.
yeah.
Wow. I mean, do you think this put him on the map?
Yes.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
I think you're both right because I agree. Well, I was saying if you guys were like, no, then I would have been like, oh, well, this is why I think.
Yeah.
But no, if we
No,
all agree,
I
I agree. Yeah, this really put him out there.
Yeah. So for the first like third of the movie, like that's the thing. Like I would say Nicolas Cage acted well. Like he was a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like I actually like believed
Yes.
and like I was
Yeah.
like rooting for him.
Right.
So I'll use this as a segue to get into like the trivia of the movie.
Yeah.
And I guess like during the filming of this, like he legit like had a crush on the girl
Oh,
number 1.
really?
So
Wow.
that's why his performance was so convincing.
Yeah.
Is he wasn't acting. He was like that's the real thing.
Yeah, definitely easier.
Yeah. But other trivia. So yes, Nicolas Cage was so hairy he had to shave his chest.
So did they not realize before the beach scene? Well, there's like, okay, Nick, you got to go out there and stand in front of the water and just flex your muscles, just look like ripped, whatever. And he's like, I could do that. And then they don't realize he's got all this like,
Holy fuck,
exactly.
you're hairy.
And they do it, and they're like, shit, we only have a budget of 350,000, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like, let's just keep it. He could shave the rest of it.
Yeah. Well, and I guess the reason why they shaved was because they thought by shaving he would look younger than he was.
Which I could see.
Either way.
Except for the fact that I was in a weird shape. But
Yeah.
yes.
Oh no! Either way, I mean, if he had, he looked young. I don't say that the chest hair wouldn't have done
Well,
anything.
so what
for
year was
me.
this?
83.
83. So he was, I think he was 19.
Really?
Nicolas
he
Cage was
looked super young. He looked really
he was
young
born
in
in
it.
64. So he was 20.
19.
Or no, 19.
19.
19. Yeah.
I'm so proud.
Yeah.
I can math.
This was also Oh yeah, this movie was produced before Nicolas Cage got his teeth fixed.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
he was looking a little ratty.
Yeah. I'll bite you.
Rats do say that.
They do all the time. Make me nervous.
Yeah.
This was a comeback of sorts for Nicolas Cage, who was fired from the lead role in Fast Times in Ridgemont High the same year.
Wow.
Which part was he supposed to play?
The
Was he
lead.
The guy.
The Spicoli part?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh.
You guys ready for this?
Okay.
Oh,
Never seen Fast Times.
neither have I.
Actually, you know what? I've never seen in its entirety. I've never seen it either.
We're all pieces of shit, it looks
Yeah,
like.
it's all right.
Oh, well. Sorry, guys.
The script was written in 10 days.
And then I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I
judging
am
by the
not
dialogue,
surprised
not
at
surprised.
all. Nothing. Because I bet you the guy was like, hey, this sounds cool. And he writes it in. He forgot he wrote that part.
Yeah.
And just goes to other stuff. So many loopholes.
Radical.
Tubular.
So I thought this is kind of interesting. So obviously Frank Zappa has the song Valley Girl.
Yes.
The producers of the film approached Frank Zappa about making a film based on that song, but he refused. So the producers obviously made the film without his involvement. And Frank Zappa sued them, but lost.
Aw.
So womp
Well,
womp.
that's what he gets.
Um,
No.
that and so we mentioned the nudity throughout this movie.
Yes.
Well, it was only Dottie's boobs, right? Was
No.
there? Who else? Oh, Skip with what's her face? You saw a little bit there, right?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Skip. Yeah. The daughter. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then there's more too.
Really?
In the bathroom, the two random couple.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
And there's one more. And the reason why I know there's one more is because the director Martha Coolidge, was required
Wait,
by the
did a woman
Yes.
direct this?
directed. Yeah. I don't know who wrote it, but
Valley Girl.
terrible. Let me see who wrote this.
I didn't get that vibe.
I wouldn't have. If you would have told me it was a woman or a man, either one would have been, just because it was so outlandish and ridiculous.
It was written by two dudes.
Okay.
All right.
What?
I don't know.
Touching Peters.
Where's bros? The bros being bros.
I don't know where this is going. The director was required by the film's producers to show female breasts at least 4 times. Producers felt it would make the movie more appealing to younger males.
Huh.
I mean,
You're
I
wrong.
wasn't
Yeah.
upset
No.
over it. The boobies.
That's all I got.
I do
Trivia
have to say though, after I've seen Dottie,
Mhm.
seeing her in Pee-wee, you don't think like you would have been like she would have done a role where she shows her boobs.
Correct.
You just don't
Yes.
think because
No,
she
I
was
agree.
very like I'm just a little kid type
Yeah.
like thing. But then like you see this, and you're like, holy,
Holy
like,
shit.
Dottie's a woman. Like
Dottie's a whore.
yeah, like, oh, Dottie, those are boobs.
Slut shaming.
Yeah, God, yeah, me too.
So I was just going through the Wikipedia of this just to see if there's anything that I missed. So in November 2016, they announced that they are going to try and remake this, not musical, just remake
Yeah.
it. So already in my head, like, that sounds awful.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it would be great if Nick Cage is the girl's dad in the new one.
Ooh.
I would watch that. If Nick,
I don't know about that, but okay.
I would watch it and I would love it, just like this one.
You loved it?
I liked it.
Wow.
Don't call me out.
Don't challenge my words.
Yeah.
Sometimes stuff just
In the remake, it was announced that Josh Whitehouse will play Randy.
Don't know who
don't know what
that
that
is.
is.
Jessica Roth will play Julie.
Don't know who
Don't
that
know
is.
who that is. They also announced that Logan Paul will be in it. So
Terrible.
Yeah,
It will that's not going to happen.
Nope, he will not be in it.
So, the release of the film is set for June 29th of this year, 2018.
Wow.
I gotta get on that.
4 months.
Yeah, I don't. So, do you think that the new Valley Girls can actually have Valley Girl talk? I don't think so.
Yes. With words like lit, fam.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's
I-
definitely not
yeah.
going to be like the two-wheeler radical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lid
But
Fam.
Logan
yeah.
Paul won't be in it.
No, he won't. I bet you
Yeah,
they'll come out of
hopefully
that.
So,
That it?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, what do we think of the beer after we finished our
Oh, yeah.
glasses?
Lost Abbey. Serpent Stout. I was a fan. Very stouty.
Very stouty, yeah. Did like it.
I was
did
a fan.
like it. A little strong.
You know what?
drunk,
It's
bro?
funny because I don't know if it's because we're talking so much and I'm drinking, but I'm just like, oh, I feel this.
Well,
Okay.
you feel it for the
Feel
yeah,
it,
you
feel it,
do
yeah.
feel it. You're not drunk, but
No.
you're like, this is a good, like, if you want to sit and just have a little bit of, like, as a sip, but not a sip, but like a nice beer.
It was
to
good.
re-
Like,
to
I mean,
relax.
that's a good share beer.
Yeah, definitely a good share beer. You just want to relax with your friends, have a good time. Good beer.
I concur.
Yeah.
Talk about some Nicolas Cage films.
Yeah. Definitely do not chug it.
No, oh my
You will-
God.
if you chug this, you will die.
and you'll yell fuck randomly and scream at people
Yes, you
on
will.
Sunset Boulevard.
Yes, your chest hair will just grow and shrink. It'll just be like
In a V shape, kind of.
Yes.
Cool. So that'll do it for this episode. And then we will see you all next time for Birdie.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We don't have a sign out yet because we don't know what we're doing.
We just gotta do a slow fade out.
Boobity boo.
That's what we're going with.